know, but listen, we need to tell them not to pack.
A lot of coffee.
Yeah, it is.
More than 12 pounds of coffee in
Half of it. The other half's over there in that green truck.
This is half. I'm sorry. I'm still learning my coffee.
Hey. Okay, first of all, what is your name?
My name is Tammy
Tammy, what's your last name?
Bryant.
B-R-Y-A-N-T?
A-N-T, uh-huh.
T-A-M-M-Y?
Yes.
You're with Starbucks, which store?
I have Starbucks 105 location in Conroe.
Tell me what's going on. I mean, y'all, between several stores, collected quite a bit of this coffee. How did that work?
As far as our donation today,
Yes, uh-huh.
we are throughout our 8 stores in our district. We are gathering coffee for the wounded soldiers for the Brooks Medical Center in San Antonio, as well as $10 gift cards that the kids can, or the guys, the families can use to kind of get away from the hospital a little bit and relax, get away, drink a cup of coffee. You know, kind of on us, and they don't have to pay for it because they're going through so much right now with wounded soldiers and their families and such like that. And
I noticed little messages on a lot of these coffee bags. Tell me a little bit about that.
well, it's from our community to people who are serving our country. Just little thank yous and God blesses and we're praying for you and little notes of encouragement.
How did this whole thing come about? Where the idea come about?
It's just putting our heads together, getting in touch with Rusty and them getting in touch with us from the Texas Honor Ride, and kind of collaborating who can help and how Starbucks as a company can help, how we as a community can help, and that's just kind of what we stand for.
What, the people, more or less customers coming in and just buying this and
Yes.
donating, or what?
Yeah. We on our end are encouraging them, and the more word of mouth and stuff that we are giving to them, they're feeding us, and not just Starbucks, but our cause and our worthiness.
Now, is this the first time y'all have done this, or you've done this before, haven't you?
This is the second year for us to do the Texas Honor Ride.
Now, you brought what, almost 800 pounds of coffee here
We have
today
800 pounds of coffee, around a little bit over 800 pounds of coffee so far.
so far.
Mhm.
Are you expecting more in from other stores? Or?
We are. We have. We're going to do the campaign for at least two more weeks, and hoping to at least get about 3,000 pounds of coffee before
Is this
it's
a
over.
joint store from what areas are these stores?
Between College Station, Brenham, and Conroe, the Conroe location.
I think I'll just let me get one more. Tell me what basically this was kind of grouped together as far as how this came about, how long y'all been doing it, and how much coffee y'all have today.
Well, this is our second year for the Texas Honor Ride that we've done. We did last year as well. This event so far, we've done about 800 pounds of coffee, a little over. We're hoping to get about between 2,000 to 3,000 pounds of coffee before the event's over. We have about 2.5 more weeks to go.
And what is the cause of this? Or how does it work? What do they
The
do?
cause, I mean, we're just giving back to the community as far as our soldiers, helping them out with coffee, because I mean they have to buy so much, and they enjoy the coffee, they enjoy the benefits coffee brings, the relaxation coffee brings, and it's just a way for us to give back a little at Starbucks, because it's just our way of helping.
Now, is this going to Brooks Army Medical or going to Iraq? Or where,
No,
how are
this
they
is going.
distributing
This is going through to Brooks Army Medical Center for their purposes. We have in the past, and we still do send things overseas. We are in a collaboration with a lot of Purple Heart, things of that nature. Some oh gosh, just different organizations that help us ship our coffee overseas.
All right. And Tammy, it was Tammy Bryant.
Tammy,
Come on, we're gonna go over there by the big tank.
Well, Just 1 second. There we go. Got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I go ahead and head out there. Because
Yeah,
I'm coming in
it
pretty
fixed
soon.
turning.
Yeah.
Which way they coming? Barstool Racer, huh?
That's what it's called.
We tried to figure out how many different police agencies involved today. We didn't get a count. I apologize for that. But if you look around the uniforms, different police agencies come out. Every one of these guys have donated their time. So there's several different Blue Knights chapters here, and if you look on the back of the vest, it'll show different numbers, and you'll see how many different chapters. We have one chapter out of San Antonio wrote in yesterday. So I want to thank everybody.
What is your name?
Rusty Devereaux.
Rusty.
Devereaux.
Spell your last name?
Devereaux.
Okay, you're part of this Texas Honor Ride.
I'm on the executive committee of Texas Honor Ride.
Tell me a little bit of what Texas Honor Ride is.
Texas Honor Ride is a faith-based, charity-based motorcycle event that's raising money to support wounded troops that are coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq and all of our military. So when the troops get wounded, they're picked up in about 72 hours. They come back to the United States and they go to one or two trauma centers. They either go to Walter Reed that you hear about on the East Coast, or they go to Brooke Army Medical Center, which is in San Antonio. And Brooke Army Medical Center is BAMC, is the acronym, and usually they go there, and if they go there, they're assigned, and they're about at least a year they end up staying there. So they're very seriously injured. So BAMC is the burn center for the military, and it's one of the best doctors in the world there. So when they go in there, then the soldiers are recovering, and after they get out of the intensive care, they have to live next to the hospital for the next year or so while they're recovering from their wounds. And their families now, they found that if they can come and be with them, that it will reduce the recovery time by 50%. Well, the government they pay for all the medical bills, that's all covered. But for the families, they have additional burdens, financial burdens that's not covered. So what we're doing is raising funds so that we can buy tickets for the additional family members to come and stay with their spouses while they're recovering, and also to provide daily activities for the soldiers that are wounded so that they can recover in a more comfortable environment where they're at. And so this provides small rooms where their families can come. It provides outings that they go to. They'll put together fishing trips. They'll put together different things that the wounded soldiers can do in between the recovery period. So what we're doing is raising money by police-escorted motorcycle rides, and we have fundraising events throughout the year, and this is one of our major fundraising events. And then in November, we'll have a big ride that will be the presentation ride that will take all the funds to San Antonio, and we'll actually go on base, meet with the military, the wounded soldiers and their families, and present the proceeds.
How big of a ride do you figure this was today? I mean, there are quite a few motorcycles out.
We have registrations over 500. We're trying to get the final count right now, but we were registered with over 500 today.
And those coffee coming in.
Starbucks came alongside. We have quite a few corporate contributors that are helping support the Texas Honor Ride. Starbucks got involved, and we created a joint thing called Beans for the Brave. And basically what is happening is Starbucks is selling pounds of coffee to customers. The customers are then donating the coffee back. They're writing notes on the coffee of thank yous to the soldiers, and then we're donating that coffee beans to the soldiers. Now they're also doing gift cards as well too, and those gift cards are then donated to the soldiers. So it's a way for the Texas public to, through Starbucks, to show their support of the troops, and then we're presenting all of that on base on behalf of the Texas Honor Ride.
What about November? You're saying it's the big ride in November. Tell me about that ride.
That ride's going to start on I-10 and Highway 6 on the west side of Houston, and it'll start in the morning, and it will go all the way across I-10 to San Antonio, and then we will go on base. It's a police escorted the whole way, and we understand from the Blue Knights, which are the police escorts, that it's the longest motorcycle escorted ride in the United States, so it's going to be very, very long. And then we actually go on base. We meet with the soldiers and their families on base. You just can't go and get on base by yourself. You have to be part of this police escort to go in. And then we do the presentation and we thank them. It's on Veterans Day, so what better way to spend your Veterans Day and honor a veteran for all they've done to us than go and look them in the eye and show them, chrome-plated Texas patriotism, and we're here to thank you for what you've done for your country and for us, and here's a way to help you demonstrate that support.
And what about any idea how much money's been raised today?
Not today. We're still we're probably going to be in the 15,000-20,000 range, probably most likely, as compared to what it was last year. Last year, our numbers were 63,000 cash net and about 7,000 materials, so we were $70,000 total that we were able to present to the troops, and that was our very first year. And this is our second year, and it's already doubled, tripled from that, so it's got a lot of traction. We have tons of other corporate supporters that are involved. Bluebell's involved, Coca-Cola, Chick-fil-A, The list goes on and on and on of who's in there.
All right, and one more time your name?
Rusty Devereaux.